Good morning, everyone. Today we celebrate the feast of two saints, two apostles, Saints Simon and Jude. And we don't really know a whole lot about these two men from Scripture. We know that they're both apostles and named by Jesus. Simon was called a zealot, meaning that he would have been a religious zealot. He would have been against the Romans because of their occupation of the Jewish lands, and he would have been trying to do things to slow them down. And then we know that Jude would have been named the brother of James. And also, there's a short letter in the New Testament attributed to St. Jude. So, still very little known about these two men, but we honor them both today as apostles because they were both martyred together, as tradition holds, in the year 65 in the region of Persia. So, that's why we honor the both of them together on one day. But still, we honor the apostles because these are the closest friends to Jesus. These are the ones who are the ones chosen by Jesus to go and spread the gospel. And so we have devotion to them. I think the devotion to St. Jude is particularly interesting to look at. St. Jude is known as the patron of impossible causes or lost causes. And the reason for that is not largely unknown, but some speculation goes that people would pray to the different saints in the early church, and they would pray to the apostles, but they would wait to pray to St. Jude until last. If their prayers hadn't been answered, they'd pray through the intercession of St. Jude last, because his name is just like that of Judas Iscariot, and so they didn't want to be confused with who they were praying whose intercession they're praying for, because they don't want to pray for the intercession of a traitor and the one who handed Jesus over. So perhaps that's the reason he is known as the patron of impossible causes. But another name or title for St. Jude is also the patron of hope. The patron of hope. Because St. Jude, as the one who is for impossible causes, also reminds us that we must always have hope. In Jesus, there's always hope. And I think that this feast day today can be a good opportunity for us to renew our hope, to place our hope always in Jesus. For whatever there is that we might find impossible in our lives today. If it's perhaps a sin that we seem to keep falling with, that we can't seem to shake this sin. Or perhaps it's a child or a spouse that we wish would just be more faithful to the church, that would come back to church and worship with us. Or perhaps it's that we have a family member or friend or multiple who are struggling in the hospital for their lives against the coronavirus, against whatever else there might be. We ask the Lord today to help us to lift up these causes, whatever seems impossible in our lives, and put it in His hands. Because with the Lord, there is nothing that is impossible. And through the intercession of St. Jude, may our hope today be ever increased, that we might bring that hope to the world.